Hello, fans, and welcome as Dark Side Wrestling presents this 44th pay-per-view event, Uncensored. We're coming to you live tonight here in beautiful Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on Friday night, March the 26th, 2021. I am Rockstar Rob alongside the living legend, the former six-time world heavyweight champion, the Iceman Travis Lane. And, of course, it's that spring break atmosphere, and what happens at spring break is usually uncensored, and that's what's going on here tonight.
Now, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, our 42nd pay-per-view took place here, and now we're back for our 44th. The booking committee, somebody on there must like something that's going on in Philadelphia.
I tell you what, we got a lot of great things going on here tonight. Of course, the talk of the town is, we know after last week, Ric Flair will challenge Sting for the World's Heavyweight Championship tonight in the main event.
And you talk about old school, those two guys, they were the face of WCW. They wrestled on the last WCW Nitro match against each other, very emotional match. Tonight, they're going at it one more time for the DSW World Heavyweight title.
Wow, that's going to be totally crazy. And tonight, too, we're going to see the Unknown 2.0 up against Kamikaze. There's been a lot of animosity between these two guys backstage. We're going to get some answers tonight as these two high-flying superstars go one-on-one.
There's a lot of negativity coming from the Unknown 2.0 to Kamikaze. Kamikaze doesn't really know what's up. I've heard tonight that the Unknown is going to speak to Kamikaze and maybe let him know what's up.
Wow.
So there's some development there.
And, you know, Xavier has issued a challenge up against Lucas for the Hardcore Championship tonight. Lucas answered the challenge and said, yeah, I'll put the title up against you. I'm coming. I'm not coming by myself. And not sure what that means.
Yeah, and we've seen Lucas acting a little strange, so maybe we'll figure out kind of what's going on with him. And we haven't seen Xavier in action for a while. Of course, he just it's kind of similar to Crippler. You know, he was kind of forcefully allied with Grimskull. One of the first members of DSW that the Grimskull kind of turned into like this chaotic version of themselves, kind of wiped all personality and kind of made Xavier kind of do things that, you know, that benefited Grimskull. So yeah, we're going to see Xavier tonight go up against Lucas. Everybody's been acting a little weird, so I'm anxious to see what's going down in that match.
And we've also saw Nissa call out Alana. We saw what went down last week on the pay-per-view event, and now we're going to get answers there apparently as well.
And they haven't been getting along. And last episode, I believe Alana walked off away from a tag, and that cost Nissa the match. A lot of bad blood going on between the two. And Alana actually said, hey, this tag team is done. So tonight it's one-on-one, and this is going to dish out some punishment to Alana, I would assume.
And another big match that has been talked about, we've seen lately the First Family all over social media running down Rockstar Rob, running down the Trav, saying that they're being held on a pedestal here in the DSW, that they don't deserve the opportunities and shots that they got. They issued a challenge. They're bringing in the Poetic Gigolo with them. The Iceman got hurt at the last pay-per-view and has purposely been avoiding people as of late. Rockstar says he has the Iceman. The Iceman will be here tonight. And they got two mystery partners, apparently, that the First Family or anyone knows.
I can't wait to see that. And like you said, the First Family, they have Poetic Gigolo with them, an XFL member. And we do know that there was some sort of affiliation between the First Family and the XFL, but the First Family says, hey, it's all about money, brother. It's all about business. So, and that money talks, and that, they're allied with themselves, but if it benefits them, they're going to go along with it. And the XFL took advantage of that.
So, that's going to be something that's very, very huge. And not only is it a match, but it's going to be a ladder match.
Oh, wow. They wanted that to be a street fight, and the booking committee said, well, why don't we make it a ladder match? That way it's contained in the ring.
And not only that, but we do understand that we're going to see the Crippler in action tonight as he challenges Ash in singles competition here at Uncensored.
Now we saw Crippler take on it wasn't Grimskull, it was Cisco Heat.
Yeah, last week for the U.S. title,
and Crippler unsuccessful in that venture to try to capture that title. So this might be another match for Crippler to try to get back up to speed, back to where he was, and do some damage to his opponents. So because here lately he's had a lot of bad luck in his matches, and that last event, GX, man, they got tore up left and right. So tonight maybe GX can gain some victories here.
Yep. And here we go, fans. As you see, as the walk from backstage out to the arena, we got a sold-out crowd here in Philadelphia tonight. It's Friday night, March 26th. Spring break is in the air, and Uncensored is live on pay-per-view. Here we go, fans.
Oh, wow. Got a neat little entranceway set up here.
A lot of fans here tonight for this big pay-per-view event. We thank you for joining us here on social media. A great way to spend a Friday night.
I'm anxious to see what's going down. Uncensored was always a big pay-per-view for World Championship Wrestling, and we've been allowed to use that for ourselves. And yeah, we know this music, and I know what's going on here tonight. So remember the last event I told you I had been talking with Velma,
right?
And trying to do something with her glasses and with her look, and I was giving her advice. Well, apparently, for whatever reason, Luxie was not happy with me talking to Velma.
Wow.
And so she demanded this match. I don't know why. And now, poor Velma has to suffer because I talked to her backstage.
Wow.
And I've had people say you just need to talk to her, and have some people say you just need to ignore her. I don't know. Something needs to be done. And Velma with a haircut, wow, and some new protective shade she's got on. So yeah, I'm anxious to see what's going down here tonight. How she's gonna deal with this, this new look she's got. Maybe this will give her an edge tonight.
Yeah, that's true. And I think this is the first time we saw a member of Mystery Inc. in singles competition.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be huge. Very popular Mystery Inc. is.
Oh, and Luxie tried. She went for it.
Yeah, Luxie took a smack at her there. There we see the DSW head referee, Billy Bo Jackson Bob III.
What do you? I like this. I like this arena. It's simple to the point. It's got the old school uncensored look to it.
Got a very nice look. Great work by our staff here.
Oh gosh, Luxie just picked Velma up.
Yeah, she kind of had her in a version of the $1 Million Dream there for a minute.
Oh, it's splash off.
Yeah, big splash off the top.
Second rope. Yeah, there she's adding insult to injury. A very unpredictable wrestler in Luxie. Started off as my manager for a short period of time in the EPW. Joined DSW, had a handful of matches. She was actually fairly successful. I think right now she's it's like half and half with her victories and losses somewhere. I think. But yeah, she took on some of our top names in a battle royal, came out victorious.
Yeah, she did. That's very true.
But here, as of late, just unorthodox. There's no other word to use but unorthodox. And I don't know what she's doing there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was.
It's almost like she was trying to silence the voices in her head. I don't know what she was doing.
Oh!
Like a spinning code breaker, or not code breaker, but a back breaker type maneuver. They're going at it.
She's very unpredictable.
Yeah. Not one to listen to reason. She kind of just how would you say? It's like the Oh, like the cage is spinning, but the gerbil's dead.
There you go. Yeah.
It's like kind of impulse driven. Oh, and Velma with that jumping clothesline.
I think a therapist told me one time that he described it as Eric Cartman syndrome, where it's whatever, I'll do what I want.
Yeah. We haven't seen her in action for 17 years. And then all of a sudden she comes out of nowhere.
I wonder what she's been up to in those 17 years.
I don't know. And
I don't get a Christmas card from her, so
no.
I'm not sure what she's into. Oh
gosh. Shades of gold dust there. Oh, it was like a jumping single leg drop kick variation. Pandering to the crowd, not really paying attention to her match, but is that a Hell's Gate she's got on?
yeah, it looks like it. She's got a hook.
Can we say that? Hex Gate?
Yeah, I guess so. Well, live TV.
Oh, Velma's got her up.
Oh, look at the power.
Oh, nice. Like a mini power bomb just dropped her down, broke the maneuver.
Smart move there.
I'm digging this slightly updated look Velma's got going on.
Yeah, she's rocking it tonight. And we've got such a great, diverse women's division here in Dark Side Wrestling.
I'll tell you, Luxie's staying on Velma. Like she's taking it to her.
Well, Luxie working her over.
Oh, shades of Master E and X-Pac. Face first, drops her down.
And you know, maybe Velma is used to knowing that, you know, Daphne was there for the tag. Daphne's out with her, but she's not part of this match, and maybe that's affecting her a little mentally.
It could, yeah. This is, like you said, this is the first time that either one of Mystery Inc. has, and I don't think Luxie's close enough to attempt this. I don't know what she's doing. Oh, yeah, she went for that splash. Didn't catch her like she wanted to. I can't tell if it's cold or hot again. That's it. That's it.
Yeah,
no,
she's got a hook.
It's going. Oh, Velma, just a powerhouse, man. Able to outmaneuver, outpower that attempt there, that submission attempt.
Oh,
rushing leg sweep hooked perfectly. With the
absolutely takes her down. Head scissors.
Yeah, she's got her hooked. And she just submitted. That was it. Man, Velma just took Luxie out.
Wow.
Luxie delivered an onslaught, if you will, of attacks. Velma hooked her in that, and she was done.
Yeah. Very quickly, I might add.
Wow.
And, you know, Luxie, the more experience, you know, wrestling-wise. But there you have it. You know, Velma victorious in her first singles match here. Look for a new. Oh God! Here comes Paige. Uh-oh, Paige is out.
I have to make note of that.
Yeah. Do you think Paige is out on her own, or do you think she was sent out by Grimskull?
That is interesting. I hope we learn more about what's going on. Oh my gosh.
We do know that the first and only defeat that the Mystery Inc. lost as a team was to the Sisters of Darkness.
Oh, that is true. Wonder what Paige is. What she has to benefit from helping Luxie out. Of course, she didn't come out. She didn't come out quick enough to. Help her gain a victory here tonight.
And you know, I didn't put that together till you just mentioned that, but that is a very interesting point there, Iceman. We haven't really saw any interaction between Luxie and Paige, but it is odd that Paige would come out.
Is this Luxie's third match? Or fourth match?
Fourth, yes. Paige is being booed.
She is allied with Grimskull, and Grimskull is what an insult there. Grimskull's kind of not a nice guy.
Yeah. Paige has the mic.
She's calling Luxy back out.
Uh-oh. I think business is about to pick up if I can steal some words from JR.
Let's see what's going on here. Hey, thanks for interfering in my match. It would have been nice if you would have helped me during the match rather than after. Might have gotten a win here tonight. Instead, I lost to Velma from Scooby-Doo. Wow.
Wow.
I'm really digging the entranceway. And
yeah.
It's kind of got an ECW feel to it.
Let's see what Paige has to say.
Don't act like you're not used to lying on your back for a paycheck, Sweets. You don't have much talent to talk about, but that's not why I'm out here. My new beau wants a word with you. He believes you could be an asset to our order.
Whoa.
She's talking about Grimstone.
Wow.
Business just picked up.
Wow, this is getting crazy.
They said it's uncensored. It's crazy.
Luxy knows Grimstone from the old days of the DSW.
She does. She might have actually wrestled against him at one point. I don't know. Hey, trust me, I have more talent than the entire DSW women's locker room combined. They would know this if they would let me hang with them once in a while, or let me in at all. They're jealous. That's their problem. They're jealous of my talent. Whoa.
Well, she's pointing at Paige the whole time.
I don't know. Luxy seems a little off her rocker here. I could be misreading that. He knows about Marion. You know, the Mental Health Institute. Jason Blood was an inmate back in the day. How do you think you escaped so easily? And the fire that magically erased your paper trail? That was a lot of paperwork. 15 years worth.
Wow.
So that explains, that's the person that escaped. Luxy is the person that escaped.
It all ties together now.
Oh my gosh. That's what she's been doing for 15 years.
Wow.
No, that's a lie. I've been furthering my career, and I've been raising animals. Bark, bark. Hear that? I've been taking care of the fluffy ones. The fluffy. Bark, bark. I am in control. Meow, roar, hiss. I am perfectly sane. I'm staying right here. Yep. Something is off with Luxy. It's been off for a long time, and now we have confirmation.
Absolutely so.
I think you misunderstand me, Sweets. It's not a request. Grimstone gets what Grimstone wants. And today, he wants you. He wants to remake you in his image, and he's going to do it whether you want to or not.
Wow.
Talk about some development here.
This is the best interview we've ever had here on Dark Side Wrestling.
Yeah, this is insane. They went right to the issue. She's got more to say? Nope. Oh! She's not going without a fight.
Wow.
And they're going at it.
Oh.
Oh. So yeah, that explains who escaped the mental institute.
And she's working over Paige.
Yeah. She's not going without a fight. Paige whipped to the corner. Oh gosh, shades of Kevin Nash.
Wow.
Is that choked by the boot there?
Paige has incredible leg strength and flexibility. One of the strongest female competitors in wrestling history.
And oh, nice. So could Grimskull want Luxy for his order? What purpose would that serve? Of course, we've seen a lot of these people. They get this hypnotic trance and they come back, stronger versions of themselves.
Wow.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
And maybe this is like a initiation into the game, if you will.
It could be.
Now they're just playing mind games with each other.
Yeah.
Oh, big clothesline over Paige.
Oh, sitting drop kick. I don't think we've seen one of these interviews go into a battle like this.
Wow, this is crazy. I mean, this is Uncensored. finally the ref. And is this turning into a match? I mean,
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, the ref's calling it off. Wow, the lights dim. Grimskull's music. Wow,
there was a bell there, and
they're gone.
They're gone. They're out of here. I wonder what's gonna come of that.
And here comes Nissa, a former 2-time DSW World Women's Champion,
formerly with Alana, because Alana has ties to Grimskull, and at one point they were kind of allied with him. I don't know if that's still standing or not. Nissa's not wearing the Grimskull logo on her elbow pads. I don't know.
Wow. You know what, fans? We're barely 20 minutes into this show, and we've already seen incredible stuff take place.
Yeah, we're not even on our second match yet. We've already had a lot of interesting developments.
A little different music for Alana, apparently. And here comes the DSW World Women's Champion.
And you said Nissa was the one that called for this match.
Right.
She told Alana, she said, you better watch your back. And either she requested it or the booking committee said, hey, there's a match here. And have we seen these two go at it before?
I don't think we have. This will be the first time in DSW history. And Alana kind of got a little cockiness walking out.
She's had that mentality for a long time, that cocky type attitude when it comes to her opponents. She feels like that she was the first, the face of the women's division in the DSW, that she deserves some recognition. And she's the current DSW women's champion.
That's true. She's been let loose.
Championess.
There you go. Yeah, championess.
I have to write that down.
And I don't believe this is for the championship. This is just a regular match.
Yeah, this is non-title.
Yep, big spear.
Spear opening. Oh, this matchup, a kick to the face. And of course, these two have been they've been tagging together almost since the beginning of Online Onslaught. They know each other very well.
And apparently they've just thrown away 2 years of friendship. And it's because of Alana's attitude.
Oh, there's a jumping clothesline there.
Yeah, the original 4 members of the women's roster here on Online Onslaught, speaking of course of Misty, Slim Shady, and Nissa, Alana was the last one to finally capture the championship. And that eats away at her.
Oh, yeah. It's like she feels like she has something to prove. And there's always the problem of, once you're the champion, where do you go from there? And I'm sure it eats at her a little bit.
Alana going to the outside. Oh,
where's she going?
Yeah, going towards the back. She's out in the crowd.
I'm being told that this is DSW rules. I wasn't aware of that. So there's no count out. Oh. Gosh! She just nailed Alana in the face.
Yeah.
With the steel chair.
Alana took it in the face like a champ.
Good God.
Yeah. Wow.
Uncensored. Oh, man.
They're battling out in the crowd here.
Back out into the entranceway, or the arena, if you will. They're going at it. Look at the crowd watching.
Yeah, the crowd's eating it up.
Oh.
And that's one thing you got to hand to the Philadelphia fans, man. They're always in the mood for a great show and a battle.
Philly. Oh.
We're just about an hour and a half away from Baltimore, Maryland. A lot of great fans from Maryland are here tonight. I mean, have such a great crowd. Fans coming from across the United States to be here.
I'm getting word in my headset that all of these matches here tonight should be considered DSW rules. Okay.
There you go. You heard that, fans.
Unless there's a count out on the outside.
Then we'll know.
Then we'll know.
I never see the ref out there. Got the best seat in the house. Oh, snap suplex of Anissa.
And another aspect of the DSW rules is it's pin anywhere. So this just got chaotic. You know, the rule book for Uncensored pretty much just got thrown out the window. And this gives them ample opportunity to go at it here tonight.
Oh, Nissa dragging Alana by the hair. Oh my God! What if she's going to ram her head into one of the lights?
Oh gosh! Oh, they're still going at it.
Wrestling action is violent as the law allows. Oh,
neck breaker.
Kind of like a rude awakening from Ravishing Rick Rude.
They're at the entranceway.
Yeah. I don't know what Nissa's thinking or looking for. She's biding her time, I think.
She's telling Alana to bring it. Alana not accustomed to that hardcore style. She's back in the day, she was always more centered around the ring. So this might be an advantage that Nissa knows about. Oh gosh.
Yeah. Alana knows a lot about having to stay in a confined space for a long period of time, and she uses that to the best of her advantage because she knows, her style of wrestling, as you just said, is inside the ring, not outside the ring, where there's freedom. Sometimes you have to be locked away inside the space to be able to control what happens. That's very insightful.
And Nissa just pulled out a sledgehammer. And again, DSW rules, anything goes. Oh, she went for it.
Yep.
Alana saw it coming and used it against her.
And Alana is trying to get her back towards inside the ring. Oh. Nissa up on top.
It's a long way. She got it. Oh man.
What a swanton.
What an attack, man. And she usually she uses that to finish off matches.
Go ahead, Ice.
I was just going to say, let's see if she goes for a pin attempt. She is not.
Yeah, talk about high risks. Oh, she's looking for a weapon herself. Got a steel chair.
I think Nissa's been waiting on this for a while.
There was always that seed of animosity between them.
She knew it was going to come to this.
Sometimes you can feel it.
Oh!
And Alana just felt that right upside her head.
Oh, man. What a devastating attack. Uncensored is living up to its name. Oh. Nissa trying to shake the blood off the chair.
Yeah, there you go. Throw it down.
Oh, snap suplex.
And Alana goes down hard on that one as well.
On the outside.
Not a lot of padding there either. A lot of the fans don't realize how thin that pad really is. And it's really for their protection, not really protection of the wrestlers per se.
Nissa going up the top rope. Oh, jumping leg drop. Shades of Matt Hardy.
Wow.
Also shades of Savior. We saw a lot of those from him back in the day. Whip to the corner.
Alana reverses.
There, she's still in this. Oh, gosh. Went for a drop kick. Nissa saw it coming, moved out of the way. Oh. Some stiff hands to the face. Whip to the rope and slide under. Hurricane Rana, baby. Oh, nice. She hooked that good.
I tell you what, that was perfect. No doubt about it. And, at this moment, Nissa is out wrestling the world champion. Alana firing back there.
Yeah, if Nissa manages to defeat Alana,
Going for the pin. One. Oh, kick out.
What a blow to Alana that would be. Being the women's champion and being taken out by your tag team partner. Oh, went for an attack. Nissa ducked under it, setting her up.
Oh,
reverse twist of fate.
Oh, she hit it. Oh, this could be the prelude to the Swanton.
That could go. She wrote. She's going for the pin attempt. I'll show you a quick replay here. Lands it perfectly. 1, 2. Oh. No, I thought that was it.
Alana kicks out, and Nissa is shocked by that, as most fans are. We thought she had it.
2 3/4, man. That was close. Oh. There's a unique lock. She had lock on Alana there. Alana in the corner.
This up on top.
Sunset flip into pin attempt.
This could be it. 1, 2.
Nah, kick out. I tell you, Alana is a veteran.
Yes, she is. She's been around the block.
Leg drop. Whip to the rope. Another leg drop. I think she took some of that to herself. Dragon sleeper.
Ooh.
Nope, Alana manages to reverse out. Oh, just tosses her like she's nothing.
This is probably the stronger of the two.
Yeah, I would. Ooh, I would imagine. Oh gosh,
right in the gut. Oh.
What does Alana have planned here? Well, went for an attack. Needs to reverse it.
Roll through.
Oh, nice. Like a neck breaker type move. Going for a move. 1, 2. No. She's going to have to do something to take Alana out. Unless Alana... No, she went for her finisher.
Alana struggled her off.
Oh, man. Still in this match.
Oh. Neck breaker.
Oh, nice. Oh, the lights went out. Alana used that Grimskull magic against Nissa. Going for that DDT. No, that's not fair.
No, that's not. It's very underhanded, which, would lead me to speculate that maybe her and Grimskull still are in cahoots with each other somehow.
That's very possible.
One for the pin. This could be it. 1. No, Nissa kicks out. Kick up by Nissa. Nissa's ready to fight.
Oh, that's it.
Yep, she just plowed Alana over. Got her up.
We've seen this a couple times, and it always gets better. Shades of Jeff Hardy. Yeah, there's multiple attacks by Nissa. Nissa's going to have to... That's it.
Yep, twist of hate.
I would have gone for the cover there, but she's going to try to seal the deal.
Going up top for the Swanton. Boom, baby.
Going for the cover.
Gets the replay here.
Short replay. That's the second Swanton, or maybe third. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Nissa got it. She just defeated the women's champion.
Wow. What a matchup. And I think in the back of her mind, Nissa always felt that she was the more compatible of that team.
She was definitely the powerhouse of the two, and as well as some of those high flying maneuvers. She's victorious here. And that definitely rose, it threw her up the ranks of the,
big powerbomb
for the women's title.
Oh,
There it is again, the reverse twist of hate.
that's definitely how you make a statement, fans.
She's going for it one more again, going for that swanton attack. Nice. Insult to injury.
What a match we just seen here.
That was quite competitive.
Could Nissa become a 3-time world champion in the very near future? That remains to be seen, fans. But wow.
Whoa, what?
Whoa. Misty just came out of nowhere.
I think it scared Nissa a little bit. She's like, what?
Didn't know Misty was here tonight, but let's see what's going on, fans.
See what Nissa has to say. Hey, what's the big idea of sneaking up on me? That's my gig, okay? Anybody going to be sneaking up on anyone and using light tricks to gain an advantage is going to be me, okay? Anyway, seeing as how you're out here with the mic, you probably have something to say, so get to it so I can get out of here. I don't know what Misty's out here to say. Look, I know we don't really get along. We've been fighting each other since day one here on Online Onslaught, but I've talked to the guys in GX, and we all agree that Alana and the Night Stalkers are gunning for you. You fought alongside them for so long, and look what it's gotten you. They're turning on you.
Wow.
Even more developments. There's a lot going on here tonight.
Yes, it is.
Hey, I think we'd be a little bit better off if you kept your nose out of my business. I'm a big girl. I can take care of my own problems. I don't need you or any one of your GX buddies coming out and trying to protect me, okay? That's not my style. Alana and Grimskull won a war, that's fine, because I'm a tank. I'll blow them right out of the water. Whoa. Whoa. It's not afraid. Doesn't look like she's wanting the help that Misty may or may not be offering. I know you can handle yourself in one-on-one, but we both know that Alana, Grimskull, Paige, and Ramoon, they don't play fair. Rules to them are just words. They get around them. You've been hanging with them for a few years now. You should know what's coming. Anyone looking in can see that. I'm just saying, if you need us, ... Wow. Let's see what Nissa has to say. Yeah, I know. Show the sign, right? And you all come running to help Nissa out of a jam. Look, I'll keep it in mind, but don't hold your breath and don't expect the same in return. We face each other in the ring, you're getting Nissa at 100%. No watered-down bull mess just because you offered a helping hand, okay? We done here?
Whoa. Wow. Nissa has that chip on her shoulders for sure.
Well, they've been battling for several...
Yeah, for 2 years at least.
And that's what I get for trying to help a friend out. Look, you don't want our help? Fine. It was just an offer. You don't have to accept it, but you can't do it alone. We're a massive force, and we've been struggling to stay afloat. We can't do it alone. Teaming up is a smart solution, and if you're smart, you'll do it for you. Peace out.
Whoa. Remember, the enemy, the enemy of your enemy is your friend.
That's true. Look, we can't even get along here, and you want me to trust you. How do you know you can trust me? How do we know we won't both turn on each other? How do you even know we would work as a tag team, let alone a team in general? I like to have all my bases covered, and there are a lot of questions left to be answered before I'm comfortable joining anything.
Wow.
So you're not jumping on the GX bandwagon. Sometimes it's not about what we want. It's about what we need to do to survive. I haven't talked to the Iceman since his icy title match with Grimskull. When I see him, he rushes away from me. And you'll have to pause that to read the rest. Look, you know the deal. You can forget I said anything and continue the battle with the Night Stalkers alone, or you can hit us up and get you some backup in the battle. It's going to come to blows either way. You want to do it the hard way, you're more than welcome. Me, I'd rather prepare for this war while I have a chance, and I intend on surviving.
So, man, this is more exciting than an episode of Days of Our Lives.
I know, right?
A lot of stuff going on tonight.
So, Misty came out, offered Nissa a hand, and said, "Hey, if you need us, we're here." And Nissa's saying, "Hey, I got this." Nissa's saying, "All right, it's if you want to go that route." Maybe it's not the smartest solution, but I can see it from both sides, These guys have been fighting, since this started. And to suggest a team up, I can imagine that there would be distrust on both sides.
Here we see a member of Beyond Retro, Ash, making his way out, a former hardcore champion and a former DSW World Tag Team Champion.
Coming out here by his lonesome, not with Beyond Retro.
and coming out to a different version of their usual theme music.
Tonight, he's taking on a GX member.
Wow. We actually heard Rockstar Rob use that song for a little while in the original DSW. And there you hear the music of GX as the Crippler gets ready to make his way out of the curtain with his trusty ball bat.
Coming out by his lonesome too. I'm digging this arena, man. It's pretty cool.
It is cool. Nice arena here tonight. Crippler very slowly making his way to the ring.
Hasn't had a lot of luck in singles or tag competition here lately. And yeah, like we said, the last event, GX got it handed to him. But sometimes it's adversity that brings out the best in us. So maybe Crippler's tired of losing here tonight. Maybe he's out here to change things.
Absolutely. You know, it's like a saying that I've been told many times. You know, today's home runs don't count in tomorrow's game.
Right.
So, you know, what happened yesterday is over and done with. Let's concentrate on today. And that's what I think that Crippler has in his mindset as he steps into the ring up against Ash. These guys know each other very well.
And Beyond Retro and GX kind of, you know, not friendly toward each other for sure. Beyond Retro, formerly the FBW Team Fringent. Oh, Ash. Ash just smacked Crippler right upside the head.
That's how you get someone's attention for sure.
And we're on match 3. A lot of stuff has gone down real, you know, quickly.
Absolutely.
Just over 40 minutes in this. Crippler calling. Oh, I thought he was too far away.
Yeah, Crippler hits the elbow.
And he's throwing Ash out. And yeah, yet again, this is going to be under DSW rules. No countouts. Pins work on the outside. Oh, and then we just lost another table.
Yep. The Crippler throwing our monitors on the floor here.
Jeff said he's good. He's got that truckload.
Okay.
We're good.
Jeff will have that fixed before our next match, I'm sure. Jeff's on his A game.
He is.
Jeff is having the truck back in now and telling people to retreat from the area.
I saw Crippler use a version of that. It was like a, I forget the term of it, but it's a inverted DDT turned into like a twist of fate or diamond cutter type maneuver. You don't see that too often on DSW.
Crippler takes Ash down with a sidewalk slam. Oh, and slams him into the railing at ringside. The security gate.
And we saw Nissan and Alana do battle. Went all the way up into the crowd to the entrance way. I haven't seen that in quite some time. Crippler has Ash up. Whips him again, just throwing him.
And he almost hit the rep.
He's got a chair. Oh, gosh.
Right against the sternum.
Oh, to the back.
Yeah, right around the kidney area. That would have you coughing up blood, fans.
Not afraid to take some shots.
Very dangerous. And once again, throwing him near the... Well, what's he have against the rep?
I don't know. But yeah. It's a like a body slam type, power slam type maneuver. And he's throwing him into the ring. Crippler just being very methodical about it, just walking.
Oh, we saw this before. Well, I thought he was going to go for that spinning Sabat kick.
Oh, he went for it. Oh, that's the second time that he's missed it in the last 2 events. But he capitalized. He brought it back with that jumping DDT.
Oh, European uppercut.
Oh, leg drop. I think he used the wrong leg there. He's going up to the second rope. What's he got planned? Oh, leg drop. Nice.
Oh, he's got him.
Oh, a version of the rock bottom that the Iceman, the Crippler's, partner in GX uses. Oh, and another thing, power slam. An interesting fact about these two guys going at it, both of them use the flying headbutt and the Crippler crossface as finishes.
Wow. Oh, snake eyes. Crippler taking him down.
God, just tosses him out. Oh, nice.
High flying ability there by the Crippler.
Multiple shots to the head. Ash is out on the outside.
Got him up.
Oh,
Scoop
slam. Where was he trying to take him?
Over near the table.
Jeff, you might want to get one ready. Slams his head into the table.
Yeah. Right in front of our Puerto Rican announce team that's here tonight.
I don't know what he's planning. They're going at it though. Oh! An arm drag by Ash.
Crippler firing back. Oh, here we go. He's got him up. I think he's going to try to powerbomb him.
Oh! That almost looked like a version of a Outsider's Edge, because he didn't get him up all the way, but got him up high enough, dropped him down. That was a choke slam variation.
Now he's climbing up on top. That's just going to be fans.
Frog splash. Oh my gosh, to the outside. We haven't seen Ash take this much damage in a while.
That's true.
Take this much punishment.
Oh,
that's it.
Crossface. This could be it. On the outside, could we see a tap out?
Slowly. He could, if he could cinch it in, I think he could win this match.
Yep. And the ref's right there at it.
Now, Ash able to power out. Looks like Crippler's winded a little bit.
He caught Ash when he was going for the spinning kick there. These two guys have studied videotapes of each other. They know each other's moves very well.
Oh, nice.
Big leg drop there, right against the throat.
Oh, it's Crippler down.
Looking for a weapon.
I don't think there was anything underneath.
Yeah, I don't think he got anything. Maybe he was reaching for a Gatorade or something.
Got him up. Slams him down. Going up to the top.
This could be that headbutt you were talking about. Let's see what's going to happen.
No, it's again the frog splash. Oh, man, he nails it. That was very similar to the 5-star frog splash that RVD would do. It looked like he was going to attempt a Crippler crossface again. Ash saw it coming, reversed out of it. Oh. Well, missed that backhand attack. Got him up.
Takes him down.
Side salto, side slam attack. Not to the rope. He's not. What's he doing?
Going up top again. Waiting on Ash to get up.
Oh man, did not connect.
Yeah.
That was, they call it high risk for a reason. Oh, headbutt.
Uh-oh.
That's it. That's what we've seen him do a couple times.
This could be it. Ash is down. Crippler's up on top.
Elbow drop.
He's waiting for it.
Now,
Crossface, he's got it.
now, both of these guys are familiar with this move, so
Rest in position.
they know it inside and out. Ash might be able to fight out of this.
He's trying.
So far, he's been successful in not getting eliminated, not submitting to it. Yep.
Oh, it rolls out.
Now, because these guys use those similar finishers, Crippler might have to go back to the drawing board to figure out a way to take Ash out.
Crippler's feeling it, saying that's it. Let's see what he has in mind here. Oh. Oh.
Drops him down.
Big power bomb. Crippler going to the outside.
One more again. He's going to try something here.
What's this going to be?
That's it. That's that headbutt.
Oh, yep. He got him. He's waiting on Ash to get up. This could be the final blow. He goes into the crawl space. This could be it.
Are they too close to the ropes here? Ash reaching for the ropes. No, power's out. Man. Yeah, Crippler's going to have to try something else.
Ash has great ring awareness. Always, big Frankenstein type maneuver.
And it's been smart of Crippler so far to keep Ash down. If Ash is able to gain momentum or to get, go into the high risk district, it could spell disaster for Crippler. Crippler with a sledgehammer. Oh gosh. I'd be upset too if I put my finisher on somebody like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
He's going for the pin.
Okay, there's Billy Joe Jackson Bob over there.
That was it.
Yep, Crippler's got it. GX back in the win column here tonight at Uncensored.
He had to kind of go underhanded a little bit and use that sledgehammer to gain the advantage here. But he took Ash out finally. I thought it was over after that.
Yeah, I tell you, that was a great power move there by the Cripplers. Goes to the cross space. Ash able to power out of it. And here he hooks it again, and Ash able to get out of it once again. The Crippler wins. Uh-oh.
He's not happy. He's got him up.
He's going to try to suplex him on the hammer. Oh, gosh.
It's like that hit a little bit on the handle of it. He's going back up. Is that flying headbutt?
Oh.
Oh, gosh.
Looks like he hit him like right near the knee, too, to beat it all.
I believe so. And he's hooking him in it, and he's tapping.
Yeah.
That's what he wanted.
The ref calling for the ringing of the bell.
Crippler able to get the win here tonight, but look at the extent that he had to go to get that win.
I tell you.
It looks like he's got something to say.
Yeah, he's got the mic.
Hello, DSW Universe. It's your boy, the Crippler, coming out here with a few words for everyone. For you, the fans, and for some of the boys backstage, mainly the GX family. We've been through a lot together, and I just wanted to set the record straight here tonight before this goes any further.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what he's got to say. My time being a puppet or thrall for Grimskull really affected me in more ways than I care to comprehend. I can't explain it fully. He gets inside your head and makes you do his bidding against your better judgment. It's like a fever dream or a car on automatic pilot. You're vaguely aware, but nobody's really at the wheel. The point is, I lost control, and losing control is scary, and the thought of someone having power over you can be damaging. I attack people that I care about, that I'm friends with, that I've known for years. I became a weapon against my brothers. That can never happen again. I will not let it happen again. I think he's taking ownership of it. I let these Night Stalker punks get inside my head literally, and they're still there giving me grief about the stuff they made me do. Well, no longer. From this point on, the Crippler is no longer a victim. I'm the one that's going to be handing out physical and mental beatings to my opponents, not the other way around. Mark the calendar, Night Stalkers, or anyone else that wants to go one-on-one with the Crippler or toe-to-toe with GX. There's a new sheriff in town, and he's pissed off. It's time to take the kid gloves off and man up. If you've got the guts to test me, fall in line, and the booking committee would be happy to set you an appointment for pain. Wow. Wow. I think Crippler got his groove back.
It seems like it. That was a big statement. And, you know, it's been years since we saw the Crippler be this intense.
It could be him going back to his old school self here. That might not sit well with Grimskull and his cronies. Who's this?
I do believe this is the Unknown 2.0. Part of the Ninja Connection. One of the more flashy entrances of any DSW superstar. Not the best win-loss record, but
no,
a dangerous individual.
And we do know there is some history with him and Kamikaze. Kamikaze at one point in the EWF, EPW, went by a couple different names. One of them was the Unknown, or at least we think so. I mean, he was in a mask. It might not have been him, but we're pretty sure it was.
Right.
And then this guy shows up, you know, out of nowhere, but there is a connection there, and they have a similar moveset. We'll have to see if anything gets revealed here tonight. I'd love to see Kamikaze just run up and take that mask off of it, figure out what's going on.
Maybe find out who he is, what this history between them are.
But right now, they're going one-on-one in this match. And, yeah, it should be DSW rules. We're about 2 minutes under 1 hour into this event.
And here comes the leader of Team Elite, the man that gravity forgot, Kamikaze.
Kamikaze, the man that gravity forgot.
Absolutely. Former EPW World Heavyweight Champion. This guy is capable of doing flying maneuvers that most men can only dream of.
He had a saying back in the day. He would say, "Pain is temporary, pride is forever." There's a T-shirt with that on it now. You can buy it.
Absolutely. Well, there you go. Got a lot of great DSW merchandise. Hit the merchandise link on this video, and that will take you to all the T-shirts and bumper stickers and magnets and all kinds of good stuff. Hats, cups. Here we go.
Oh, Unknown 2.0. Oh, opening this matchup. Now this is going to be, this has the potential to be a old school, you know, something you'd see, you know, open in WCW, like a Lucha Libre type event. We'll have to see where they take it. And then, of course, being DSW rules, there's also that hardcore aspect that may or may not present itself.
That's very true. Oh
gosh.
Trying to take out the arm very quickly.
Oh, see, crazy, innovative type maneuvers.
And let's point out as well that, you know, the Unknown 2.0 is very averse in the martial arts.
Both of them, yeah, have that style. Look, he's mocking Kamikaze's strut, taunt, if you will.
And right now, it's been all the Unknown 2.0 in this match.
Kamikaze hasn't got a move in yet, I don't think.
And what a big bragging rights this would be for the Unknown to defeat Kamikaze here at Uncensored.
That would definitely be enough for Kamikaze to take notice.
Oh, ninja jabs. Oh. Great kung fu maneuver.
Oh, gosh.
A float over DDT.
Unknown up to the top.
We're going to see a backstanding moonsault again.
Oh, gosh. I think his leg connected, but he just misjudged that barely. Standing moonsault.
Wow.
He brought it back. He said, oh, I can do it. I can do it. And he's whipping him out.
Yeah, he got his foot hung on the bottom rope there.
Again, going into the high-risk district.
And I don't think a lot of fans nor Kamikaze was expecting this.
Oh, I don't think so. That looked like some kind of dropping knee type move. I don't know what that was. Oh, and a standing kick to the face.
Got him up. Oh!
He had him up like he was going to do Kamikaze's finisher, the simulator, which is a Michinoku driver off of the shoulders. So let's see what we got planned here tonight. A lot of action in this pay-per-view taking place on the outside.
Yeah. A lot of fans are having to watch this on the big screen of the Titantron.
Oh. Kamikaze, no stranger to these hardcore type matches.
And there he does it again.
Yeah. And he's catching Kamikaze off guard this entire match. Oh, that was a flipping arm drag type maneuver.
This match has been going on for about 3 minutes now, and it's been all Unknown 2.0 so far.
Oh, where are they going?
That might be fighting all the way towards the Liberty Bell before this match is over.
And finally, Kamikaze gets some shots in. Oh gosh. Can you imagine how painful it is to land on that steel girder out there?
I tell you.
Oh, Russian, I'm sorry.
He's got him up again.
German suplex, there we go.
Oh.
Forgot which country that was from. He's got him hooked for something.
Yep, he's giving him the old death stare. Got him up.
That's it.
Oh!
That's a version of Kamikaze's move.
Wow.
He just took him to the entranceway, did his own move to him, and now he's walking back to the ring.
I think he just proved a point, really, to Kamikaze.
He's definitely sending a message, that's for sure.
And this is the most brutal we saw the Unknown 2.0 during online Onslaught.
Kamikaze just knocked the ref down.
Yeah, that's going to cost him some money.
Oh,
Just because this is a uncensored pay-per-view does not mean you can hit the ref. Kamikaze will be fine.
let's see what the Unknown 2.0 has planned here. Oh, moonsault off the second rope. Where are we going?
Oh, gosh.
What's he going for here? Oh, a lot of action. Oh, man.
Great camera work there.
Perkimana through the ropes.
The cameraman had to move or he would have been hit. Oh, gosh. Right up against the railing. Oh, and again.
Yeah, this looks very personal.
We know that there's years of animosity between these two, some kind of history. We don't know what it is.
And then Unknown's back up to the top rope. Oh, it looked like a body splash. He had his arms behind his back, though. Jeez.
The Unknown proving that he's not a pushover. You know, maybe he's been overlooked by the championship committee.
That's it again. Yeah, the Kamikaze, he's one of our top stars in the DSW, capable of doing pretty much anything he sets his mind to. And the Unknown is just wiping the floor with him. No, Kamikaze's still in this though.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, we've seen this move a few times.
1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow.
The Unknown 2.0 just took Kamikaze all around the arena and just beat the living snot out of him the entire time. Used his move against him. Yeah. This seemed personal. This seemed like it was I don't know what's going on. It's safe to say that the Unknown is not a fan of Kamikaze.
And the Unknown just told the ref to tell him to cut the music. Oh, God.
Oh, another German suplex.
I mean, have we ever saw Kamikaze be manhandled this badly?
Not in a long time. Even going up against superstars like Blade and having these hardcore matches, I haven't seen Kamikaze take a beating like this in some time, if ever.
And the fans don't know what to think either.
And then again, wow. Well, it looks like they're gonna have a word here. Let's see what Kamikaze has to say about this.
I'm surprised he's able to stand.
Yeah.
He's asking for a mic.
Might have had to get those smelling salts out there to get him up. Hey man, congrats on your win, but I gotta tell you, it really doesn't matter that you got a win over me tonight, because my legacy goes back to September '99, my friend. Been the EWF Cruiserweight Champion, the EWF Tag Team Champion twice, and the EPW World Champion. Not to mention my DSWI Hardcore title reign. Maybe it sounds like maybe he got a little bit embarrassed out here tonight.
Maybe.
You need to take a moment to look back on those times that you were a multi-time champion back in the days of Elite Pro Wrestling. You've had many matches over your career. I'm sure that you have a few have slipped your mind over time. I want you to look back to August 25th, 2001, to where we had our first match and you had your first loss to me. I didn't think he went back that far. Wow. Let's see. What are you talking about? I've never met you until Online Onslaught. You're using an old name that I may or may not have used at one point. Nobody can verify that because the unknown always wore a mask. You've studied my moveset and tried to literally be Kamikaze 2.0 or maybe even an Incognito 2.0. Anyone can wear a mask and learn some moves. And that's Kamikaze throwing out some of his old persona names, supposedly. Not confirmed. No, it goes deeper than that, my friend. I've been around since the day you decided to throw on a mask and go out and compete for the gold. I was there the entire time watching. We trained together. I studied your moves and was able to pull the majority off at a young age. And now with further training, I've become your equal. No, better.
Wow.
So this guy, he's got some connections here that we weren't. Kamikaze is at the top of the food chain on online Onslaught. Nobody can compete with my moveset. No one. You are a facsimile, an attempt at a weak copy, a counterfeit, a fan taking their delusions of grandeur to the stage only to be reminded day in and day out that you're just a clone of the real deal. You'll never be better than me. I don't know what Unknown's going to say to that. I just used your training against you and came out victorious. The match speaks for itself. I'm going to be honest with you, Kamikaze. I'm tired. I'm tired of wearing this mask and hiding my identity to protect myself from being compared to you on a daily basis. It's time for me to be who I truly am. It's time for me to evolve. Holy crap. I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't frankly care. The bottom line is that you got lucky here tonight. Next time you might not be so lucky. So you better watch your back because I'm going to be keeping an eye on you from this point on. How are you going to watch out for a masked man when the mask comes off? It could be anyone, anywhere. You will never see it coming. And when you finally realize who it was this entire time, the shock alone will be enough to ensure your defeat at my hands.
Wow.
What a big statement. Search your feelings, Kamikaze. You know it to be true. I mean, we got some answers, but we still don't know who this dude is. We know that him and Kamikaze go back. They train together, and apparently he is younger than Kamikaze.
Wow.
And I didn't write down the date there, but I'll have to go back. September or something. 2001, is that what he said?
I think so.
We'll have to go back and take a note of that date and go and look and see who Kamikaze faced.
Wow.
All the EPW records are online. We can check.
And there we see JoJo. I'm being told that this is for the DSW Hardcore Championship. We know that Xavier issued the challenge to Lucas. Lucas said, fine, yeah, I'll be up. I'll even put the title on the line against you, but I won't be by myself. Still not sure what that means. We're moments away from finding out. And here comes a former DSW World Heavyweight Champion, Xavier, from Narrows, Virginia.
Another guy, I know him like the back of my hand. We go way back. We fought against each other. We have tagged together on a few occasions. A very capable superstar. Remember one time he fell off the arena? I remember that. That was funny. That takes me back. But yeah, he mastered that Xavier bomb. He's got several different variations of that, and a lot of leg drops off the high risk leg drops. He's got a lot of ways to damage you. And certainly no stranger to the hardcore style. And
Hey. Wait a minute. Oh my God.
Oh no.
That's the Night Stalkers.
is Grimskull out here? Has he somehow weaseled his way into this?
Oh my God! That's the Midnight Creeper.
Oh no! So he is allied with the Night Stalkers.
Wow.
We just had confirmation of that. And Lucas is with him. I see the hardcore title around the waist. Well, that explains why Lucas has been acting a little creepy here lately.
I am shocked by this. Grimskull has added the Midnight Creeper and Lucas to the fold of the Night Stalkers. These guys just become that more dangerous.
And I have to say that maybe this was planned from the Midnight Creeper making his first appearance and attacking Lucas in the graveyard. You know, we had that or the compound. We had that big event happening, you know, and we thought, because those two guys, they had tagged together before, and we thought Midnight Creeper had come to get his revenge against Lucas. Maybe he was there to recruit Lucas. I don't know.
Wow. And notice that the Midnight Creeper appears to have a little different look to his outfit as well. Not that usual kind of black robe we've seen.
He's definitely has an updated look.
Wow. Oh my God, and he has on the Grimskull, the Night Stalker symbol as well. I mean, that definitely answers the questions now.
Yep, Lucas just defected to the forces of darkness, it looks like. We'll have to talk to him, figure out why he went that route.
Wow, I am in total shock by this.
I tell you, there's a lot going on here tonight.
And, you know, we still don't know who the mystery partners are for Rockstar Robbie and the Iceman. We don't know why the Iceman has been distant for a week, not returning phone calls, not even going home to his wife. He's been apparently staying somewhere else at a hotel or wherever. We don't know.
They said that he had left the hospital against the hospital's wishes. They didn't see him leave. There's no video record of him leaving the hospital, but he wasn't there. He left, and as of that moment, he has not contacted anybody.
Wow, that's crazy. And of course, the head referee will be Billy Joe Jackson Bob III, who is the nephew of DSW superstar Billy Bob, part of that legendary Bob family. This is for the Hardcore Championship. And I'm just going to say it's not looking good for Sabre.
No, it's not. And I'm sure and this is another way of Grimskull to get revenge on Savior for leaving, you know, for leaving the Night Stalkers. And we gotta give it up. He's out here every night. We gotta give it up for Billy Bob Thornton for calling this match right down the middle.
Absolutely.
And keeping things straight. Oh, Savior just snake-eyed Lucas in the corner there. Savior, he's got some strength to him.
That was unintentional. Therefore, Lucas will not be fined for hitting the ref.
That does happen from time to time. That's part of the job, and Colonel Sanders knows that better than anyone. That's part of the job detail. That occasionally you're going to get hit.
That's very true. And you hear the Creeper just out there hollering, "Oh yeah, we got him now, brother!"
And what an interesting. Oh, that combination, that team up makes sense. Lucas, of course, a lot of his moveset is inspired by Macho Man Randy Savage, as well as the Midnight Creeper, because he does have that voice. Some people, and I don't hear it personally, but some people have compared it to Macho Man Randy Savage.
I've heard that as well.
Because I've heard, him and Billy Bob having conversations back in the old school DSW, and Billy Bob's like, yeah, man. It's like, you know, what's up with the Randy Savage voice? It's like, I don't know what you're talking about, brother. You know, oh yeah.
Yeah.
He said, if you ask me, Macho Man Randy Savage sounds like he sounds like me, not the other way around.
That's true.
You got it. But Lucas just.
And you think about the classic matches that these guys had in the original Dark Side Wrestling. We saw Sabre battle Lucas before. We saw Sabre in there with the Midnight Creeper. You know, these guys go back so many years.
No stranger to these hardcore matches. And many matches against one another. You can go back in the history of DSW, the pay-per-view results, and you can see these guys all over the hardcore division.
And of course, you know, Lucas and the Midnight Creeper very dominant at one time as the World Tag Team Champions.
And Jeff didn't have to replace that table last time. He just kind of put it back together while the next person was making their entrance. But it looks like Lucas is taking advantage of this table out here. What's he got playing here?
Oh, this is not going to set well for Sabre. I think he's going to go for the elbow drop.
Oh, nice. Man, landed hard.
Through the table. Right in front of our Puerto Rican announce team.
We've seen Lucas do a lot of stuff with, breaking tables and attacking opponents with that elbow drop. Russian leg sweep. On top of the remnants of the table. You say that was a Russian announce team?
Or Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican. Yeah, they're standing out there. Oh! They're like, where do I put my coffee now, man?
Yeah. They're a little dazed and confused. And Lucas is looking for a weapon. And you never know what you're going to find up under the ring here at a DSW event.
That's very true. It could be any number of things out there. Looks like that well is dry. It looks like somebody forgot to stick some weapons underneath the ring. Oh! Back body drop into a like a rock bottom type maneuver. Went for that clothesline, missed.
Lucas has a Russian leg sweep, takes him down hard.
Now Lucas, no stranger to the hardcore match, but he's got some technical moves, at his disposal when he decides to use them.
And Lucas is a very strong individual.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a Sabre up.
That used to be his finisher.
The Death Valley Driver.
Going for a pin, dirty pin. The ref didn't see it despite having to go through him. 2, 3.
That's it.
Lucas gets the pin. The dirty pin.
That was very quickly.
And we still don't know why he decided to ally himself with the likes of Grimskull and Jason Blood.
Wow.
And now the Midnight Creeper.
A very dangerous group. The Night Stalkers just got even more deadly.
Yeah. 2, 3.
And still, your hardcore champion, Lucas,
didn't really take full advantage of, it's not your typical hardcore match. There weren't a lot of weapons used, but action still spilled out into the ring.
Yeah, I don't think it's done.
He went and got a mic. Everybody's talkative today.
Yeah, let's see what's going on here with Lucas. Let's zoom in a little closer here.
I'm sure you all are wondering what I'm doing out here right now. I was kind of asking myself the same question before I decided to walk down that aisle and stare front and center. The truth is, you guys have been like my second family, and it's high time I tell my family about something that has been bothering me. all of you believed in me and gave me the inspiration I needed to believe in myself. But something changed. All of you kept asking for more and more. Now the crowd's chanting, we want more.
Wow.
None of you cared about me. You just wanted a face for your t-shirts, a hand to sign your autographs. I'm tired of being your monkey. I'm sick and tired of all of you.
Wow.
Yep. He's definitely went over to the dark side. I'm done letting things like honor and respect hold me back from achieving my goals. I've let the worthless opinions of you fans influence me for far too long. From here on out, I'll be doing whatever is necessary to get where I want. Yep, he's definitely turned.
And some people would argue that he was wearing a Grimskull t-shirt the whole time, and we just didn't put the pieces of the puzzle together.
I can see by looking at your faces that you're disappointed. Some of you even look like you want to cry. You know what that makes me think? It makes me think that I made the right choice turning my back on you. You make me sick. And that is a good thing. He's been wearing that Grim Reaper shirt, you know, since he joined. Yep.
Wow.
Well, we don't know why, but we do know that, yeah, Lucas has turned to the dark side for whatever reason. All right, so this is our 6th match. We're just at 1 hour and 26 minutes. 8-man tag team ladder match.
All right, here we go, fans.
I'm anxious to see what's going on. The Iceman is scheduled to be in this match.
We haven't heard or seen the Iceman for a week. Is he really here tonight? Sources say he will be. And we don't know who the other two partners are. I mean, a lot of unanswered questions. Gotta lose the gum. Yeah. Ugh. That's more fun.
Yeah, I think I will. I think I will.
Keep that nice and focused on what's going on here. We understand there's some kind of commotion going on backstage. But here we hear the theme music of the First Family. And here we go, fans. Here they come, the First Family. Handsome Lance, the King, and Fat Daddy making their way out to the ring. Fat Daddy, of course, a former U.S. champion here in the BSW, representing the War Wrestling promotion.
We haven't seen them in action for a little while, at least not all together.
Well, we know this came about where they blamed Rockstar Rob and the Iceman for being held back here on Online Onslaught. Once again, saying that Rob and the Trap had used their popularity and their backstage connections to get more TV time, to get more matches and more merchandising, that the First Family has been looked over. And they said, well, the only way that we're going to be looked over anymore is not going to happen, that we're going to step up to the plate and we're going to take what we want. And they talked the Poetic Gigolo from the XFL into joining their calls here tonight.
They needed somebody to be the 4th man, and Poetic Gigolo from the XFL is happy to lend them a hand. We know that there is some sort of alliance, maybe an uneasy alliance between the First Family and the XFL. First Family basically said if the XFL has the money, then they have the First Family.
Great strength of the crowd here in Philadelphia. And making his way to the ring from the Hills of Carriage, representing the XFL, the Poetic Gigolo.
Man, kind of a dark demeanor he's got going on here. No flashy lights like we're accustomed to.
Yep,
back in the day.
Poetic Gigolo, a wrestling encyclopedia of wrestling knowledge and a former VSW World Television Champion. Very dangerous individual.
And with him on this side of the XFL, that just makes the XFL that much more dangerous in turn.
And oddly enough, the Gigolo is the only XFL member here at this pay-per-view tonight that we know of. And here we go, fans. We're still being told some kind of commotion's going on in the backstage area. We're not sure what that is. It's very eerie calm in the arena. And there we hear the music of the League of Shadows. I'm being told the NWA NXT heavyweight champion Rockstar Rob will be coming out first.
And we're getting word that the delay, they're waiting on the Iceman.
Wow.
They said the other two members are already ready.
Wow.
We don't have 100% confirmation on who that is, but they're still waiting on the Iceman to show up. Ready to overstep.
That remains to be seen. We'll find out here in a few moments. Here comes the former 8-time World Heavyweight Champion, a 2007 IWA Hall of Fame member, the Rockstar, Robbie B. The leader of the League of Shadows.
The Iceman sometimes lets those evenings go on a little too long. The mornings are just rough. But he's got to be here. I mean, he's got to take place in this match.
All right, let's see. Not sure who's going to come out next, if it's going to be the Mystery Partners or if it will be the Iceman if he's here. The crowd's intently waiting to see who walks through the curtain and what's going on. And there we hear the music of GX. Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
What's that?
That was creepy. It's kind of different.
Yeah.
It's the Iceman.
He's here.
It's like he's ditched the trench coat.
Kind of a darker persona from the Iceman.
He looks pissed.
From the mean streets of LA, a former 6-time World's Heavyweight Champion, a founding father of Dark Side Wrestling and the LAAW, and the founding father of this TV program, Online Onslaught, a future Hall of Famer.
Looks different out here. Slightly. Don't
Yeah.
it? A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. We don't see the GX symbol in the background. We see this eerie kind of hands from the grave type thing going on.
He does. He's wearing the colors. He's wearing the shirt. But yeah, it wasn't on the Titantron. The Darkatron.
We haven't saw the Iceman for a week.
He looks pissed. Not coming out here with his ball back.
And it's a very fun expression, but a very ice-cold stare by the Iceman.
It's very true.
No high-fiving the Rockstar Rob or anything like that. Let's see who the partners are.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see who's going to be battling alongside them tonight.
Who's it going to be, fans? A lot of fans. Oh my God!
Oh, what?
No way! Is it really? Oh my God! Look, it's Billy Bob and Joe Fortune.
And you know, they were in the same federation alongside, you know, the Iceman, Rockstar Rob. Never had any matches against each other or with. This is an interesting development.
Yeah, the first time in history that these guys have teamed up.
Wow.
Billy Bob from the Ozark Mountains, Arkansas, Joe Fortune from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Currently, they are 0-1. Maybe they want to change that.
Wow.
Oh, they're ready.
Who would have thought it tonight, fans? You got legends of Dark Side Wrestling teaming up together tonight.
This is going to be, and it's a ladder match. This is going to be interesting.
Oh, they're all going at it. Of course, you got to climb up the ladder and grab the briefcase, and in that briefcase will be a note that says, "You win." Billy Bob starting off against Poetic Gigolo. It looked like the Iceman was going after Hanson Lance there. It's all going chaotic. Yeah, we'll try to follow this the best we can. Look at the power of the Gigolo on Billy Bob.
Oh, he's got him up. He had him up. He held him up there for quite some time. Fat Daddy is outside the ring.
Rockstar Rob off the road.
Oh, nice.
Into a swinging DDT.
So much action going on. Those Iceman didn't even take his jacket off. Got that hood covered. You can barely see his face, and it looked like Handsome Lance is taking it to the Iceman. Oh, Rockstar Rob had Fat Daddy up. Fat Daddy reversed it. Oh, the King with a power bomb.
Yeah, Joe Fortune rolling to the outside.
Handsome Lance and the Iceman going at it in the ring. The only two guys left in the ring. King's already dragging the ladder in.
Yep. He wants to go after that briefcase.
Oh,
remember that briefcase is put on with some heavy-duty, hardcore zip ties. So that briefcase, you're going to have to fight to get it down as well. There we see Hanson Lance, I believe, climbing up the ladder there.
Go for it. Rockstar Rob sees him though.
Yep.
Oh, drop kick. He just knocked Hanson Lance off his rocker. Just made the save.
Yeah, Hanson Lance went down hard.
Billy Bob and Gigolo on the outside.
And I'm being told in my headset that the pants that Joe Fortune is wearing was actually custom made for him by Calvin Klein just for this show tonight.
I did not know that. That's pretty impressive. That shirt looks custom too.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
To be honest, I'd say every bit of his wardrobe is probably made by a top name brand.
Absolutely,
custom made.
Joe Fortune's dad is the guy that publishes the Fortune 500 magazine. And there's rumors, unconfirmed rumors, that the comic book Richie Rich is actually based on Joe Fortune's great-grandfather.
Wow. That family goes back, man. There's some powerful people. Oh, man. Joe Fortune just punched Fat Daddy in the face. Iceman's on the outside. Looks like he's still suffering some fatigue or sorts.
Well, we know, as we alluded to earlier, the Iceman checked himself out of the hospital.
Joe Fortune was laughing at somebody. Yeah, the Iceman just left, not cleared by the medical facility, just left. But he looks like he's in okay sorts. He's slamming that ladder down on Fat Daddy.
Oh,
nice.
Just a kick, Gigolo right in the back of the head. With a version of the ice kick. Haven't saw that for a while from the Iceman.
Yeah, it's he used that cryonic kick type maneuver as a finisher there for a short time before adopting the rock bottom, the deep freeze, or the crossroads, if you will, whatever he wants to call it.
Fans are shocked that the Iceman and Rockstar Rob will be out here tonight with Billy Bob and Joe Fortune. These guys, for many years, were the cornerstone of Dark Side Wrestling.
and never in the same ring with each other. That is an interesting turn. And Rockstar just threw that. Oh, look.
Yep. Rockstar getting his exercise in while Joe Fortune, the money man, climbing up the ladder, going up to the briefcase. This to be over very quickly. There we see the Iceman rolling in as well. Or he might have been tossed in by Handsome Lance.
It looks like Handsome Lance is going after Joe Fortune.
Oh, God. Oh,
man. Joe Fortune landed on the shoulders of, I believe that was Handsome Lance, and Handsome Lance just tossed him down.
There's Billy Bob saying, get on in here.
Good fighting, buddy. And the Iceman again on the outside, just laying down. He could be injured.
We don't know the extent of the injury that the Iceman sustained at last week's pay-per-view. We don't know that.
There's so much action. Somebody,
Fat Daddy set the ladder up.
Team Rockstar, they better, someone's got to keep an eye on Fat Daddy here.
Yep. Fat Daddy can steal this one. There we see Rockstar Rob coming up, and there's Billy Bob in as well.
Oh, another drop kick. Rockstar Rob with the save again.
Billy Bob caught the edge of the ladder on the way down as well. Billy Bob could be hurt.
Yeah,
he wrestles barefooted.
He really needs to put on some kind of foot protection, man. That's. Of course, I mean, it gives him some control, maybe, but I couldn't imagine wrestling without footwear.
Yeah.
Billy Bob setting up the ladder.
And he's trying to adjust it.
Billy Bob up top.
Yep. Wow. Could you imagine if Billy Bob's able to get the victory here at Uncensored for his team?
That would be great. That would be a big win for this team. This unlikely team up, this unexpected team up of Rockstar Rob the Iceman and Billy Bob and Joe Fortune. What just happened?
Yeah,
Rockstar Rob, fade to black to the King on the outside. Nice.
And Billy Bob still is struggling to get that. Them heavy-duty zip ties. Mm-hmm. You have to break them loose. Billy Bob trying. And there is the Gigolo on the outside there. He just got a big neck breaker there by the Iceman. Now we see the Rob over there with him as well.
Oh, the Iceman. Doing some kind of weird taunt on the outside. And Billy Bob just got the briefcase.
And I totally missed that.
Yeah, I was looking out here.
Billy Bob's done it, folks.
Billy Bob's like,
wow.
Undo the tie and win the match.
Wow. There we see Billy Bob with a version of the slop drop.
Nice. I didn't catch that.
Wow. There's a big DDT there on Rockstar Rob. Drops the elbow. A lot of action going on in this match, and we apologize for missing that. That was here Rockstar hitting a fade to black on the outside. There's Joe Fortune coming in to kick him while he's down.
Came out of nowhere.
Yep.
I wish it would show Billy Bob getting the briefcase.
I hope it does.
I don't think so, but
yeah, you'll have to catch out on the replay, fans. But here we go. Wow, what a victory!
Celebrating.
What a party atmosphere tonight, man.
Billy Bob's going to be handing out Mountain Dew and Slim Jims.
Wow.
It's going to be a party. Ooh. Nice.
What a feel-great moment here at Uncensored.
And that was Billy Bob and Joe Fortune's first win on Online Onslaught.
Wow.
And here it is, guys, the main event. Match 7. We are 1 hour and 42 minutes into this.
And this is the money match, the main event, the moment we've all been waiting on, the World's Heavyweight Championship.
Ric Flair, baby.
Oh, my God. And he's coming out with Rockstar Rob and Eric Matthews. And there's the Icon Scream as well.
Walking ahead of Ric Flair. He's like, I got this.
Yeah.
Got this, son.
Scream's like, I'm in 5 movies, baby.
And,
wow.
Yeah, man. coming out in force here tonight.
With the whole League of Shadows, minus, of course, Alexa Bliss.
Mm-hmm. She's got to be at the next one.
Yeah.
Ric Flair's like, excuse me here, buddy.
This is a huge match, man. Nature Boy Ric Flair up against Sting. You know, you think back to the first time these two battled each other, I do believe it was in 1988 at the Clash of the Champions, where Sting and Flair wrestled to a 45-minute draw.
And some could say that Ric Flair made Sting in that match, with Sting, you know, beating the legend. And since then they've been tied together. You think of the two guys closely tied to that World Heavyweight title for WCW or NWA. You think of Sting and you think of Ric Flair.
Absolutely.
Going at it. They were one of the last matches on Nitro. You know, they kind of sealed that chapter. They're going at it one more time here tonight.
And I must say, how great does Sting look walking out with the USW World Heavyweight Championship belt?
I love it. I could go either way in this match. You know, Ric Flair is one of the greatest of all times. Back in the day, I wasn't too big on him, but that was because, you know, I was young and he was a heel and I was supposed to hate him.
Right.
He was good at his job. But now, yeah, I could go either way, man. I'd love to see Sting with. I mean, he looks great in that belt.
Absolutely.
But to see Flair with one more, you know, notch on the streaks, if you will, I would love to see Flair get a hold of that title. Another great superstar added to the legacy of that title.
Absolutely. And, you know, Iceman, it was at the Great American Bash 1990 when Sting defeated Nature Boy Ric Flair for his first World's Championship in the NWA.
That takes me back. And like we talked about before, you know, Surfer Sting, I was a fan of Surfer Sting back in the day. And, you know, Ric Flair, you can't help but give him credit. I mean, he knows his stuff. You know, he's one of the best technical wrestlers of all time.
Absolutely so.
And saw many classic matches. I remember watching WCW, I want to say 95-ish, when Hogan just got there. And WWF at the time, they could have put Hogan and Flair up together. They didn't, for whatever reason. That didn't happen, but it happened in WCW, and we got to see them go head-to-head for the first time. And I tell you, even as a young fan, before I really got into the sport, I was watching that. I got that on tape somewhere.
There you go, yeah. Big moment in history.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited.
Never seen Flair taking a good look at the WSW World's Championship belt. The most prized possession in all of the sport. And these two guys are going to do battle for it. Head referee Billy Joe Jackson Bob will be the ref for this matchup.
Got Rockstar Rob, Eric Matthews, and Scream on the outside, but now, Ric Flair's taking it to Sting. Oh, nice.
Flair saying he still got it.
Got a chant for Sting starting his match off.
And, you know, that's suspected, really. Sting, a very popular superstar.
Definitely. Oh. He's a babyface. He's, you know, people want to see Sting win. But Ric Flair's the dirtiest player in the game. And if I had to put my money on it, I'd have to put it on Flair.
I tell you.
Oh, gosh.
And, you know, Flair's not above cheating.
No, definitely not.
So we'll see if this is going to... And these two guys know each other very, very well. I mean, we're talking hundreds of matches against each other, Iceman. They've traded the world title before.
Oh. There's a clothesline in the corner there.
Flair has made the statement many times on social media that Sting is his greatest opponent. You know.
Oh, wow. Yeah, when I think of top names, these two guys are right at the top of the list. Oh.
Flair rolls him over.
Oh, man.
Working over the knees.
Very methodical in this matchup. Flair targeting the lower extremities, the legs of Sting. Ric Flair's a method player, man. He knows what he's doing. Oh, slap to the face.
And as you said earlier on this program, you know, will it come down to the figure four versus the scorpion deathlock?
Both of these guys, masters of their submission holds.
Flair up on top.
Oh, elbow drop. Don't see that too many times from Flair, but he nailed it. Nailed it good. Was that off the second rope?
Yep.
Okay.
Butterfly suplex. Oh!
Flair doesn't have a lot of luck going up to that top.
No, that's true.
Got him hooked.
Oh, Sting blocks it. Flair gets it.
Oh, nice. Oh, Flair knows better than this.
Yep, Flair going up top. Maybe not a smart move.
Double axe handle. Oh,
he missed.
Oh, he got farther than he has in a long time though. He was able to actually jump off and get the attack, but that's true. Just barely missed it. Sting capitalizes on that slight error. Uh-oh. This is not good.
Flair ducks.
Oh, I tell you, Sting, man, Sting's got the muscle here. Flair's gonna have to keep him down.
Yep. Sting rolls to the outside.
Looked like Rockstar Robbie and Eric Matthews making their way.
Yep.
Didn't know what was going on there.
Yeah.
They were planning something.
You never knew. Never see Flair smacking Sting again in the face. But we know that Rockstar Rob has been a big fan of Sting. You know, I think there's mutual respect. I would be shocked if I saw Rockstar do something to Sting in this match. But Rockstar is a member of the League. Sting is not.
That is true. Oh, man. Flair going after him. Knocked him out.
Going out there close to the announce table near the Puerto Rican announce team again.
Oh, gosh. Oh, man. They're going at it on the outside.
Oh, good clothesline by the Stinger.
Got Ric Flair up.
Oh, big neck breaker.
Neck breaker. It's like Scream's making his way over to the side. Oh.
I mean, Scream is always in the mood to put someone in the stab. No doubt about that. Oh, and just think, maybe somewhere down the line, what if you see a Sting versus Scream match?
Oh, that would be really cool.
You never know what you might see here in the DSW. Flair throwing the monitor. And there we see Rockstar Rob over there with Sting.
I just picked Sting up.
Yep. Didn't really do anything to him.
Oh, man.
Atomic drop by the Nature Boy on the Icon Sting.
See what he's going for here. Yeah, the League of Shadows out here, they're quite up on them.
They're watching very intently here. I'm sure they would love to have the world title belt back into the grass of the league.
Oh, I thought he was gonna go for a figure four, but he dropped that elbow.
Eric Matthews out there jawing in front of the fans.
Mama was a saint. Oh, kick to the face.
The Sting's busted open. Oh, and notice how quickly you can see the blood on the white face paint there. Sting is busted open very profusely here.
Yeah, usually it's Flair. You know, Flair and Hogan would have those matches and get bloodied up everywhere.
Oh, Flair just thumbed Sting in the eye.
I don't think the ref.
Yeah, the ref did not see it. The ref actually sitting on the outside of the ring.
there was no count out when they were out earlier. So I'm guessing, yeah, this is another DSW rules match. Ric Flair going for a single Boston Crab.
Sting with that powerful leg strength that you alluded to, able to kick Flair off. Sting's got him. Could this be the... Oh, no, he's got him up for a powerbomb.
Oh, nice. Drops him down hard. Oh. So moving him into the center. Going for a pin attempt.
This could be it. One. Oh, Flair kicked us out after one. Oh, Sting just kicked him in the back of the neck. Oh, he's punching Flair in the face.
Oh, man. Taking it to him.
And Sting, you know, has such incredible upper body strength. You know, at one time, Sting was a bodybuilder before he got into professional wrestling. Sting,
He's also been in several matches leading up to these events. I would say of the two, he's the more warmed up. It's been a while since we've seen Ric Flair in action.
That's true.
No! What?
And that could be the page turner right there, fans. That might have just cost Sting the world title. Wow. Sting's hurt. And I think Flair knows it.
It's like Flair's waiting on him to get up or something. And Sting used it against Flair.
Wow. Scorpion.
Oh, that's
drop.
That's the second time tonight. Technically third if you count Misty. And it looked like Eric Matthews just broke the count.
Yeah.
He's interfering. That might have saved Ric Flair from a loss. I would say that it's kind of a dirty move, but Sting did it first.
Yeah, that's true.
Try to use the light tricks against Flair. Let's see what Sting's going for here.
Yep.
Oh, Flair saw it coming.
Yep, Flair did. Sting hit his knee. This could be it. Flair jumping around.
He's up to the top.
Yep.
Oh, gosh. No.
Oh, yeah, this is not good.
Oh, gosh.
Flair should have known better.
He knew better than this.
Sting's got him.
Oh, I don't think. Normally you see Sting throw him. Oh, this is not good.
Yeah, this is not good for the Nate.
Oh, gosh, landed on the Uncensored logo. They had to take a little bit out of both men. Flair taking the greater portion of it.
Oh, he's got him. Sting's got that headlock on.
Flair able to reverse it.
Now Flair has a headlock. Sting able to slide out of it. Oh, butterfly suplex.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
Whoa, he's calling for it.
Flair going for the figure four. He's got a hook.
Ah, rope break. Can't stand rope breaks, man.
Yeah, that was close.
Every time.
Oh,
nice.
Big elbow right to the throat. Oh, Sting.
He's going for it again. Now they're in the center of the ring now. This is good positioning for Ric Flair. Bad for Sting. Oh, Sting fighting out.
Oh, punch Flair in the face. Flair's got him up.
Oh, nice.
Slam.
Nice scoop slam. Took a little bit out of Ric Flair. But this match has been going on for a little bit.
Yep.
And
Flair
again,
feels it.
could the third time be the charm?
He's going for the figure four.
Oh, almost.
Yep, Sting trying to fight it off. God, this is close, fans.
That's it.
Oh, God. We got a new world champion.
Oh, Flair beat Sting with the figure four leg lock.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Ric Flair has just become a 17-time world heavyweight champion. What a matchup tonight at Uncensored, fans.
We saw a lot go down. This has been a very interesting night. the DSW World Heavyweight title, we saw The Rock, we saw Hogan, we saw Sting. Now we've seen Flair.
Wow.
Talk about a night. The League of Shadows. Now they have the World Heavyweight title in their possession.
Wow. Flair celebrating with the fans here tonight in Philadelphia. Friday night, March 26th, will go down. That's the night Ric Flair becomes a 17-time world champion, winning the DSW title.
We've been told that Ric Flair backstage, he's told people in confidence that, you know, they got it back to me, but Ric Flair said, if I win this belt, I've got an announcement at the next event.
Wow.
So we'll have to see what goes down.
Absolutely. The month of April is going to be off the hook here in the DSW. Big announcement by the Nature Boy Ric Flair. We're going to see how things play out with the women's championship and see what goes on there. Billy Bob and Joe Fortune are back. Well, we see them next month as well. And we saw Lucas and the Midnight Creeper join the Night Stalkers. Will Grimskull and that team be at the next pay-per-view? Iceman,
and what's going on with, you know, Nissa and GX and Misty? What's going on there? We definitely know that there's some hostilities between Nissa and Alana. And if what Misty said was true, Grimskull and that group are going to be gunning for Nissa. So I don't know what's going to happen there. And I wonder what's the whole Luxy situation. I don't know what's going on there. Like there's a lot going on.
Absolutely. And what's going on with the Iceman? We saw the darker demeanor, not really coming out with his partners, no high-fiving, you know, not that kind of usual happy-go-lucky attitude from the Iceman, kind of like a darker persona. What does that mean for the future of not only his career, but the DSW as a whole?
We want to thank everyone for joining us here tonight. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and we will see you next time on Online Onslaught.
Bye, everybody.
Take it easy.